I want to welcome some of my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you here, and not forgetting my RV family, my returning viewers. Thank you so much for being here. Could you let me know where you're actually tuning in from? Which city, state, country, you know, where you're all tuning in from? I'd love to know. Well, this week started off deliciously. Fair play. My husband and I went... Well, another walk. The weather's been actually quite nice. I know all the leaves and things are falling off the trees. Autumn is definitely here and it's going a bit cooler. My husband and I went to Wrexham to the Nags Head. We had a great night. Yeah, my husband had steak Americano, which consists of onions, bacon, hot sauce with American cheese on the top with some herbs. Also, he had mushrooms, peas, tomato, onion rings and chips, or fries as you say in America. I had surf and turf because I just fancy some scampi. So I had a smaller piece of rump steak with scampi, mushrooms, onion rings, chips and steak Diane sauce, which I absolutely love. Delicious. That was absolutely delicious. Loved it. And we had a few drinks as well, which was a great night. Really enjoyed it. But here's the part that's been hard for me, because I've been staying consistent. I've been drinking my water, sticking to my calories. Sticking to my calories, doing my exercises, going out for walks with Alex on the weekend. But doing my improved health videos. Yeah, I hit my goals. I just stayed consistent, but I got on the scale. And I stayed the same. I was absolutely gutted. You know, when you try your best, you work hard, you just think, yes, it's going to happen this week. But it didn't, after staying consistent. And I know your bodies don't always your bodies don't do what you want them to do. And it didn't for me this week. Yeah, I was absolutely gutted. And I think so many of us feel the same way when you're giving 100% and the scales just don't give you what you want. You just feel totally gutted. But instead of sulking, I found this new book. It's called How to Make Shh Happen. I've started reading it and it's pretty. Started reading it and it's pretty good. It's motivating me to keep going, be consistent, because the scales don't always show you what you want to see every week anyway. And yeah, just be consistent. That's all I can do, is keep going until I lose these 50 pounds. So I'm not going to stop now. I've got to keep going. I'm really going to finish my 75 soft challenge. I want to do 75 hard, but I'll start that in the new year. I just need to get through the 75 soft challenge first. But yeah, that's my aim, is to do 75 hard, cut out all alcohol, and yeah, fingers crossed that the scales will change. We'll see how I get on with the 75 soft first, and then in January hopefully I'll be doing that. So let's get into what I've eaten this week. I'm going to be looking down at my pad because I've written down what I've had to eat this week. Like I said, on Saturday me and my husband went out for a meal. Sunday we had a charcuterie board again. I loved it last time, so I thought that's what we'll have on Sunday. Get some nice meats and cheese in, and yeah, that was delicious. And Monday after work I went back to my old faithful. I had 2 boiled eggs on granary bread with a little bit of butter and some salt. Oh, I love them. I don't know what it is, since I've been doing this 75 soft challenge, I just can't stop eating boiled eggs. They're delicious and they're high in protein. This is what we need. And then on Tuesday I made chicken, bacon, mushrooms with a few onions in a creamy sauce. My husband and a couple of my sons had chips with theirs, but I just had that with a slice of granary bread, which I really enjoyed. It was delicious. And I've been having like fruit as well, just for pudding. On Wednesday we had steak and onion gravy with sweet potato mashed up with peas and sweet corn, which was very nice as well. Not as nice as the one I had the day before, but it was nice. I ate it. It wasn't bad. Oh, yeah. Thursday I had chicken, some rice and some like spices in it as well, and I had it in a wrap. That was very nice. That was very nice. That was, yes. That was really nice. Something different, you know. Instead of having the same old, I thought, yeah, because I'd seen it on Instagram or somewhere like that, and I thought, yeah, I'll try that, and it was very nice. Yeah, play. I've been seeing a lot of different menus and that on Instagram and on Pinterest, so I just keep scrolling through there just for some different ideas. But yeah, they're really nice. Then on Friday I had slow cooked steak with like a cheese sauce on the top, and I only had a small portion with some crusty bread, but that was delicious. Fair play. Really, really nice. So yeah, and obviously I've been having my Greek yogurt with fruit, or I've been just having like a small plate of different fruits. Grapes, I love pomegranates, apples, and I like, what else do I like? Pears. Oh yeah, I love pears. When they're in season I like pears, but yeah, they're really nice too. And strawberries when they're in season too. Otherwise they're a bit sour, so I prefer to stick to grapes or oranges, apples, things like that, yeah. So that brings us to the end of the week. Let's hope next week is going to be a better one, fingers crossed. If you like what you've been watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. So that being said, thank you all for stopping by, and I shall see you next week. Bye for now.